Previously on Civitanum 7.
This is the Dragon's Flagon.
Excuse me, is anyone working here a real person?
Hey, please stop.
I'm looking for Fenti.
You mean Dr. Fenti?
Nathan, come to poke the monster again.
I need a connection with some of your old friends.
If you're here to get in touch with the rebellion,
I'm willing to get you out of here.
I'll help you. But first, you must help me. My Dark Knight is being repaired at the moment. I need you to play the part.
Get ready for the best part.
Prepare to face the almighty power of my blade.
Living amigos are not meant to be separate. They are not accustomed to individuality. It all seems insurmountable.
Hello, Tia.
Miramore, you've decided to help?
I have separated from Miramore and become someone different. Should we find a name for me?
Tia would like to suggest Delia.
Wonderful. I will now be referred to as Delia.
You have accessed Civitanum 7, a space-time probe of the Sentuit, sent to tell our story. This is the accumulated knowledge and history of the most technologically advanced society in the known universe. As you very well may have gathered, each species found among the galaxy varies wildly. Many of their cultures and ideals are unlike anything found on Earth. Take, for example, the species of Dr. Fenti, the Arachidon. On their home planet of Arakai, the Arachidon live by the motto, self before all. They are a libertarian society that structures itself to lift up the individual above all else. In fact, only in the last few centuries have the Arachidon understood the benefits of a societal structure. It was always understood among the Arachidon that if one agrees to help another, there will always be a price to pay. What's interesting to note about the Arachidon is that no one understands how they became an intelligent species. On Arakai, the Arachidon have always been the apex predator. With their 8 massive crab-like legs, protective exoskeleton, and fast reflexes, nothing posed a threat. There doesn't seem to be a catalyst for their evolution. No event or impetus in their history to warrant it. They went from wild animal at the top of their food chain to cultured civilization for seemingly no reason. Some believe it must have been an outside source that seeded their thirst for knowledge. Like the Ligololigo, there must have been an intervention from someone beyond their planet. Someone or something with intentions.
Delia, you said you were to teach this young one to become an individual. What curriculum do you have planned?
Well, I want to help coach you to think for yourself. I want to take it slow, so don't think about it as instructions or steps. This will be an organic process that will adapt as we go. I've already thought of your first assignment. I've accessed the recording of your first meeting with Nate, the one you recovered from your first caller. I've isolated your original voice, and I'm giving you access to it. I want you to use it for a while. Soon, I'll have you switch back to this one.
What is this to accomplish?
It's to have you focus on the differences of the two, and how they make you feel.
This young one cannot see how his voice would dictate how he feels.
It may surprise you. You may find that you prefer one over the other. Time will tell. You don't have to make a decision anytime soon. I just want you to experience them and be conscious of what they may mean to Tio. I'll switch them now.
Hello. This is Tio speaking. Tio is getting a strange sensation when hearing her original voice, although she cannot define it.
Well, it could be comforting to hear from an old friend. It may be nostalgia.
This is nostalgia.
Let's not label anything yet. We will wait until you've had time to process this feeling, and we'll discuss later what it may be.
The hatch is opening. Nate is still in the park, is he not?
He is. Tio, get ready to act fast.
Well then, Nathan has procured what looks to be a brand new space fighter. Looks like I could pilot this thing. Mary, Shelley, prepare my bioprinter and emergency luggage. We'll leave immediately.
And furthermore, Sir Knight of the Darkness, our triumph will send a message to all who threaten this realm. All evil will know this realm is defended.
Dude, you're so cool.
Can we get on with this now?
We shall see, Scrooge McDuck. It's time to test your words with action.
Finally, let's clobber some nerds.
Very well. Fireball!
Huh?
Taste my steel, villain.
God!
I cast Bonds of Binding.
Ow! What the?
You are not doing very well.
Well, any suggestions?
I'll help you break free with the Dark Knight's power surge. Then, I suggest you swing at Scrooge McDuck.
Sounds like a plan.
Power surge!
Ow!
Keep swinging, Nathan! Ha! Lefty! How are your knees feeling?
Oh, no, you don't. Psychokinetic Disarm!
What?
Try fighting without your swords, Sir Knight.
Nice. Take this.
Ow! Ah! Well, help here.
You're doing wonderfully. The guests seem to be enjoying themselves thoroughly.
Yes, you're doing great. You seem to have a knack for this.
Great, hilarious.
Watch this! Whirlwind!
Oh no. You're so merciful.
I'll disperse your smoke canister so you can slip back into the pod.
Oh, what? This is gonna be hell on my allergies.
Oh, man. Where's the body? I wanted to snag that armor. I need that loot, man.
Fenti! Fenti? You had me. You made me. I was so mad at you. Oh. Fenti! I did what you asked. Let's get going. Mary, where's Fenti?
Can I get you something to drink? I can also have some flesh printed out if you're hungry.
Ugh, every bit of no thank you. Where's Fenti?
I can also get you something. Alcohol, perhaps?
Not now, Shelley. But you know what I'd really like? The whereabouts of one Dr. Fenti.
Oh, now let's get that armor off of you.
Shelley? Why is my ship displayed on that monitor?
You know what? Keep the armor on. I think it suits you. Oh, Shelley, that's so funny.
Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Out of my way, you little buzzards.
Sugar lumps.
Nate, touch the console on Fenti's desk.
There. Can you see where Fenti is? Ah, get off.
You goober.
He's aboard the Beta Mark III.
I knew it. That nasty little cockroach.
How dare you speak of the doctor that way? What disrespect for our doctor. The audacious gall.
Prim, can you?
Oh, how barbaric.
Ah, thank you. Now, let's get back to the ship and have a little chat with
He
our...
knows about us.
Yeah, I can see that. He has our ship on his monitor. Now let's get going.
No, he knows about us.
You mean... you? I know you're on my ship. Fenti! Fenti! What? Oh? Tio, good job. I didn't know you were so good at catching pests. Tio, free up his mouth and let him speak. But be ready to cover it up again when I'm tired of his yapping.
Nathan! You have a Ligalago? How? Did the Ceripians gift it to you?
What? Okay, you know what? I am absolutely done with you. I am no longer playing any more of your games. It's time for me to collect. You are going to get me in contact with the rebellion. You are going to get rid of every shred of evidence that we were ever here, and you are going to obliterate that horrible, horrible dungeon. But first, you're going to tell me everything you know about the Ligalalago before I have Tio here Ligalala pop your head off.
I'll speak. I'll tell you everything I know about the Ligalalago. They were prey animals on their home planet. They traveled in pods of 1,000 or so, and each pod had a telepathic link which allowed them to not only move and think as one, but essentially be one. The Ceripians happened upon them by accident. They were fleeing from an enemy fleet when they found and hit on their planet. They took note of their strength, resilience, their mental capacity, as well as their fear, their naivety, and their vulnerability. They are why the Ceripians escalated the conflict and ultimately brought humans into the fray. They found that the remarkable potential the Ligalalago possessed was more than worth the trouble.
Okay, now I want an explanation as to why you snuck aboard my ship, which, frankly, I'm surprised I'm just now getting to.
I detected life signs aboard your ship that weren't in any database, and I had to know what you were planning on getting me involved in. That's when I recognized one of them to be a Ligalalago. I had to see one for myself.
Nate, Fenti is not being truthful.
Wait, what? Tio?
Looks like I could pilot this thing. Mary, Shelley, prepare my bioprinter and emergency luggage. We'll leave immediately.
Tio, we'll talk about why you have your old voice back later. Just hold him for now until I get back. Prim, I need a crew of your finest. Fenti, you better think about what you've done until I get back.
Tio, is it? Please tell me, is it true that you can sense souls?
The Ligalalago sense energies. They have no concepts of souls, as you say. However, each energy in the universe is unique. The Ligalalago can spot these unique qualities. If, perchance, this uniqueness is what you refer to as a soul, then yes, they can. For instance, your unique energy is reading to this Ligalalago as in distress.
Okay, so I took the liberty of finding the biggest work in progress you had in your lab and had Prim commandeer it for me. I think it's a troll? It's hard to tell without the skin on it. Anyway, it's very big. It's time we drag you back there and gather what we need. Then Prim here is going to lay waste to everything else. Tio, would you kindly hand over Fenti to Primera Troll? Thank you. Now, I don't want to hear anything. Prim? Prim, stop! Prim, stop!
Nathan, help me!
Prim!
Nathan, help
What do you know of us? What have you discovered? Speak!
I'll tell you everything. I don't know.
Tell us how the Mordanans incapacitated us.
I don't know.
Who else knows of our existence?
You'll kill him!
Tell us! Tio.
Please, you don't have to hurt him. We can find a way to keep you safe.
That last hit knocked him out. Prim, maybe you should just leave the interrogations to me from now on.
How does Fenti know of Premiermore?
We recognized a design in Dr. Fenti's shop. It was the design for our prison.
The service bot we found Prim in. The plans on how to retrofit it for Prim were on his computer. Fenti designed it. Prim, I promise we'll definitely get back to that later. There's something else on my mind I have to address. Tio, did you just say we?
Yes, one of Premier Moore's crew has decided to stay within Tio's collar to help aid her in becoming an individual.
Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Prim, if you hurt Tio in any way...
The one who volunteered to leave our company has only good intentions for Tio. The rest are not involved in their mission.
Don't worry, Nate. Delia and Tio are linked. There's no doubt as to their intentions.
Did you just say Delia?
So you're running from your dad and you run to a space station he owns? You're really dumb.
Oh no.
Don't do anything stupid. I've got your ship mag locked in and surrounded. Because you're dumb.
Lilith.
Actors for this episode include Matthew Bass, Darby Gwynn, Brianna Bass, Tara Evaker, Tiffany Clark, Kelsey Hook, Andrew Dillon Ray, John Urbanick, Mark Urbanick, Dana Strickland, and Bob Mullins. Story by Matthew Bass and Darby Gwynn. Music by Brett Rogers. Editing by Matthew Bass. To further invest in our story, visit patreon.com/civitanum7 for early access to the latest episodes, character bios, and more. And now, an out-of-context scene to add further intrigue.
You must tell the Doman. No, you must tell him. No, you must. No, you.
Enough! What must you tell me?
There is a call from Edward Stewart. He is demanding the rest of the specimens.
They are not his to demand. I will receive his call in my chambers. No, you may not have them.
This isn't up for debate anymore.
They are mine.
Lilith gave you clear instructions. Besides, you have proven to be irresponsible with them.
It was your offspring that was irresponsible. In Gordonan law, the actions of the offspring must be answered to by the one who sired them.
My son should never have gotten past your chambers. That message he used to fool you wouldn't have fooled a whelp. That's what you must answer for. Your actions lost not only a classified prototype fighter, but a dangerous creature that we know nothing about. You must hand over the remaining specimens so we can further understand what we are dealing with.
No, they are mine. They belong to me. They are our capital, not yours.
This is no longer a matter of investments and capital, Irlib. This is now a matter of galactic safety. And if the Gordonans continue to exacerbate these threats to the United Core of Planets, then they may choose not to rely on you to defend them.
And who could the Core possibly find to replace us?
I believe after the success of the last conflict, Earth has more than proven their competency. We have large numbers, more agreeable temperaments, and we follow orders. We may not have your established presence in the galaxy, but that's just a matter of time.
That is absurd.
You may believe so, Irlib, but I suggest you consider what I've said. I don't think you can afford not to. Don't take too long, though. If you don't hand over those specimens to me by cycle's end, it won't be me you'll have to answer to. It'll be the Seripian Council. Clean up your mess, Irlib, or Earth will.
That was the final insult a human will utter to a Gordonan. Edward Stewart has made a grave miscalculation. The Gordonin will not be brought down by the likes of humans. Prepare to move the war station.
What is our heading, my doman?
Earth.